Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Claudia and I have been documenting my weight loss journey on the medication semaglutide. I have lost over 60 pounds on the medication and I am currently debating if I am going to stay on the medication for the year of 2020. I started this journey consistently November of 2003. I did take it for like 9 weeks prior to November of last year. Um, but now I have met my weight loss goal. And so I'm trying to see if I want to stay on the medication or not. I have been, I'm at least 10 pounds lower than my weight loss goal. My weight loss goal was 185. I have dropped down to 169. I am like 172. I've kind of played around within like a 5 pound range. And so I'm like, I think I can maintain this. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I feel like I can maintain it. But I'm not sure. And I feel like I can maintain it because this summer I started doing every other week. And I think I started around the end of June. And so I have missed weeks. And like this past week was 3 weeks that I waited before I took the medication again. And I'm still doing okay. I literally thought I had gained 5 pounds. And I had dropped, I did gain some weight, but I dropped back down like 3 pounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. But that's just because, it's the holidays and I was doing things, eating a little sugar, extra sugar, because I'm not going to, get on here and say that I have not had sugar. I do, just not often. But that's my question of like the month in January. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to stay on this medicine or not. I did share that my main two reasons is that I need to consistently continue my healthier food options and get me like a meal plan going. I need a better workout regimen going. So those two things are kind of why I'm still debating. And I also feel like I've gotten into a new size. I was at a size 16. I felt like I could have been at a size 16, but I am now at a size 12. And nowadays, my size 12s are feeling a little snug. So, like I said, I'm not sure. But I just want to go back. And another reason that I did not discuss, just because I wasn't sure if I was ready to talk about it, but I feel like this is the right time, is to just go back and reflect 2024. This was a very challenging year for me. It was very personal. I started off the year, with my goals set like most of us do. You have a vision board and you have your goals on there. Of course, your vision can take longer than a year, but I had things mapped out. And at the end of January, my life just changed forever. And I lost my mom, and that was just like a huge blow. Um, and I'm really still not comfortable talking about it, so I'm going to just kind of, leave it at that. I don't want to go into a lot of detail right now, but I will just say losing her, my life just seemed like it was on cruise control. It just like I was going through life and I was just going. Like it seemed like life stopped, but I was still moving. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, but I didn't really want to do much. I still was doing it because I have two small kids. And my daughter was 12 at the time, so she wasn't small, but she wasn't able to drive herself places. My son as well was 7 and who's now turned 8, but their activities and life, I was able to take off work a good amount of time, but I had to kind of just pick back up and keep going. But I felt like life literally just stopped and I was just in it, like I said, on cruise control. So I did feel like I just let go of all the goals I had. I feel like I didn't want to accomplish anything. I just wanted to get through the grieving process in my own way. And I know it's going to take a while to grieve. I was not trying to rush my grieving process. I just wasn't up to doing any of my goals. I just kind of just wanted to put that aside for right now. Um, so eventually things did pick up, and I will say that's just the grace of God, y'all. Honestly, I'm telling you, just God's his mercy, his grace, the things that he puts in front of you. Like I was able to get in a small group for my church. I was praying and just asking God to show me. Like he literally was he was the only reason why things picked up for me around the spring, because I was just like miserable, you know. And so I got back on track. I will say that I did not accomplish much at all, but just living. Sometimes all you gotta do is get up and breathe every day. Like that's enough. Just getting up, breathing, and going to work, taking care of things, you know, your kids, your responsibilities. That's enough, you know. And then you don't always have to feel like you have to accomplish X, Y, and Z to be able to, you know, meet this certain status. Like I just felt like getting up every day was, you know, thanking God was enough for me. Um, but I will say, looking back over 2024, a couple things that I was able to accomplish. One was I did lose 30 pounds. 30 pounds was my goal for the year. And I exceeded that. And that to me was like that was it. That was really enough for me. Last year it was enough, but and it was due to the medication, and you know the medication being able to help me with those cravings, that food noise, helping me to be able to get to a lifestyle change that I feel like I can sustain on my own now. And another thing that I felt like I was able to do, which was one of my goals, was to spend more time with God. And just reflecting that time, I always feel like I have to spend my time with God in the morning. And that's just because of the lifestyle that I live. And I say that all the time, y'all, because I don't know what else to say, but it's just the truth. As a mom, as a teacher mom, that means I get up and go to work outside of the house. I drive my kids to school because the area we live in, we're not zoned for that area. They do work in the same school district. I mean, they do go to school in the same school district that I teach in. So I'm having to drive them to school, and that's two separate schools now. And then we get home. We have after school we have activities. We don't get home till like after 9 o'clock. Um, like this past fall, it was like 4 nights out the week, Monday through Thursday. That was like literally it. Um, and so I'm always trying to debate, because I just in my mind I just feel like I am supposed to spend time with God right when I get up. And so I've debated that for years. And I know different pastors just share, you spend your time how God, I mean, you spend your time with God how you can fit it into your schedule, because He understands the seasons you're in. And once that kind of hit with me this past year, I was able to just kind of pick and choose what worked best for me. Um, I do feel like the morning would be the better option, only because once I get home at night, I feel like I'm just as sluggish as I am in the morning. Lunchtime as a teacher, it can be very difficult and challenging to break away from these teacher conversations. I did a very good job of that in 2003. I was like, soon as lunch, I was out the door. And I probably will start back doing that in 2025, like this year. I probably will start back doing that just because I think I need to utilize that time doing something else. So that was my other goal that I was able to accomplish. And then, of course, a healthier lifestyle. Of course, we know that the semaglutide was the reason for that, making those healthier food choices. And when I say healthier food choices, I'm not, saying that I was just eating fruit and vegetables all the time and packing smoothies and things like that. But I was making better food choices. And I feel like I was always making these food choices, y'all. Like, I literally used to just eat baked chicken and vegetables like all the time for lunch. Like, and then I have my pastas here and there. I wasn't a big fried chicken eater anymore. I had left that alone, and I probably would eat fried chicken, fried fish 2 times out the year. Like, this was before semaglutide. But I think it's just like when you get to a certain age after having kids as a mom, you just kind of your weight and like your lifestyle habits just kind of sit there. Like, I'm not sure what it is, but for me, it just nothing was working. Even when I was just eating grass, because I think I did vegan for like 30 days one time. Ooh, that was a challenge, y'all. I wish I had documented that, but that was like 2022. Yeah, I think it was like 2022. But anyway, so choosing a healthier lifestyle was another goal that I wanted to do, and I felt like I accomplished that. My husband and I wanted to work on our relationship and grow stronger together. I think when you have kids and they're in so many things, you and your husband become, or your spouse, you just become roommates. Um, and that's how I felt like it. And I think we both felt like it's like we come in, we get up in the morning, we embrace, and then we out the door, and then at night we embrace and we go to sleep and we get up and do it again. And it's like we don't live around family, and so we don't have anybody that we can just take our kids to. A lot of our friends that we have built relationships with here in this area do not stay close by. And we do have one that has offered to start babysitting, so we are definitely going to, take them up on that offer. But everybody else is like 45 minutes out, maybe 30 to 45 minutes away from where we are, because we are in like the central area is Birmingham, Alabama, but we are in the outskirts of the area. So you have people in different parts. So it can be just difficult. But anyway, just that was one of the things we wanted to do. And we did not get to do a lot of the times in the years we've done like Bible plans and we've read books together. We didn't get to do that, but we did get to have more conversations this year that were more meaningful. And I just felt like we just kind of grew closer together. And then with my mom passing, I felt like that was like just what I needed during that time. And I'm having my notes, y'all. Um, my student loans, I was able to get those recovered. And that letter came in right before I got the news about my mama. I I think it was like that Friday or that Thursday before, because she passed on a Tuesday. So I got that news like the week before, and I was still in shock. I really didn't even celebrate because I was like, I need to really find out if this is real, because I was like, I need to know for sure if I have gotten these loans recovered, because I don't need no problems. And so I think I didn't check until like February for real. Um, so that did push us toward the debt free goal. Like, we didn't meet the debt free goal, however, but that was a step toward, being debt free. And I felt like having 40 plus $1,000 recovered. And I know some people have way more than that, but I went to school back in them back in them 90s. So school is definitely a little bit more expensive now. But having that was just, it was good. I feel like I could not celebrate it um, due to, my mom's passing. But I am grateful. I am definitely grateful that that was something that was able to, I don't know, it was just something that helped our, like I said, our debt free goal. That was like one thing that as far as financially that helped us. As far as the things that we did not get to do or that I did not accomplish in 2024, which was traveling, we did go like on a family trip. My husband and I did go to do an anniversary trip, but it was really all in the same area. I've been wanting to, well, we've been wanting to take our kids to Disney World, have not been able to do that yet. Um, and I don't know, like sometimes when you think about like the things that you want to do with your kids, like that you didn't get to do with, when you were growing up, and you still not able to do that, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know, it gets to me sometimes. But just trying to push through, because a lot of the sacrifices that we're making by having them involved in all these activities kind of pushes that, that needle back to being able to travel as much, because your money can only be stretched so thin with, so many things you got going on. So anyway, like I said, with the traveling and the debt free, we did not get to do those things. I wanted to get better doing YouTube, and I started out with the goal to document every week of my weight loss journey. And I felt like the setup that I had was not the best setup. I was trying to document every single thing I was doing every day, or some parts of my day for 7 days for 7 days, and then editing, putting it into a vlog, and that was very overwhelming. I felt like I should have had a better process. However, with my mom passing, like I said, I did pause everything, and I was still not able to catch up on all the different content that I had. And so here we are, 2025. And so what I'm looking forward to in 2025 is continuing more time with God. Definitely trying to spend more time with Him. I need to, and this is probably what I'll do. I'll probably just figure out my week and determine if I'm going to do my devotionals and my prayers. And not so much as prayer, because I pray every night, but my devotional and my time with Him in the morning or at lunch or at night. And I'll just determine. I think I make it too hard, because God is not like that. He's not sitting up here judging us for what hour of the day we choose to spend time with Him. I think He just wants us to spend time with Him. I don't think He cares what part of the day we choose. So I'm not going to make that hard for me. I want to maintain my weight loss goal, which is, like I said, 185. I feel like I would still be in the size 12 at 185, because I'm like 171 as of like 2 days ago. So, and I'm in a 12, but the 12, like I said, is a little snug. But I think sometimes it's contributing to like water intake. I don't get enough of that. And bowel movements. And you know how sometimes this women, how our bodies like, how sometimes this weight can fluctuate like that. And it's really not that you gain weight per se. But anyway, I want to maintain that goal. I really want to stay under 185. The other thing is, of course, those healthier habits, continuing the healthier food options, drinking more water. Y'all, this is my first bottle of the day, and it is like 6 o'clock. And I have not even, as you can see, like, I haven't even finished it. Like, literally, and I know I have to drink water. It's like, y'all, water is like It's like I know that I have to drink it. Like it's so much that I mean the benefits of drinking water is like life or death. I know that, and I mean I'm just not out here not drinking no water because I know some people that don't drink water at all, and I'm like, honey, they look like they doing okay, but anyway, that's not gonna be me. But water intake, I definitely got to do better with that. Exercise, I need to start back exercising more consistently. I am just not a winter, cold weather type workout person. But I'm about to change that. I'm going to have to change that if I want to maintain my weight loss goal and eventually or get off semaglutide. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, once I make my decision, I will definitely let y'all know. Anyway, the other thing is improve my time management. Now, time management has been a struggle of mine. It seems like all my life. I know it's probably since college, and that's just one thing that I definitely have to be more disciplined in getting up on time, having a better morning routine, and being able to get to places where I need to be on time and not rushing. I mean, as y'all mamas, we know we rush all the time. And maybe it's just me, but I just rush all the time. And I feel like I don't want to put that off on my kids, my husband, and make them feel like they always got to rush. Or that's normal because it's not normal to be rushed. So, anyway, working on my time management, prioritizing my self care. I need to take better care of myself, and drinking water is one of the main things that I need to do with when it comes to self care. And just taking better care of myself. Like I don't have a skincare regimen. I do not have any nighttime routines, any morning routines. I don't have a lot of things that I do for myself because even when I go somewhere, sometimes, like if I just go out to the store, I feel like I got to take my kids because I feel like they need to get out the house too. But I'm like, girl, you need to go in Target and just walk around by yourself. So anyway, that will be you'll come along that journey of me doing better with self care. Like I a quick story because I started a blog in 2018 and it was all about mom self care because I realized, oh my gosh, like becoming a mama and going through some of the things we go through after during pregnancy. Let me go back. During pregnancy and after pregnancy, it's like I never imagined this, y'all. Never. And anyway, so postpartum is so real. It's so real. And anyway, so self care was like I didn't even know what that was anymore. And so I started this blog just trying to inspire and encourage moms to practice more self care. And I feel like I had moments where I did do that. I was improving and I was doing better at it. But busyness of life steps, kicks back in and everything just took a back seat. So I am ready to start back working on that self care, continuing my husband and I's relationship, trying to build that up better. Or just continue, doing what we do. We are going to start doing like more. I don't know what we don't know what to call them. Like when we read a book together, like what do you call that? Like marital resources. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to continue building our relationship, getting stronger, and trying to do some things as a family together. And my last thing is just basically trying to continue to show up on YouTube, like continue to show up for you all and kind of let you know how I'm doing. I am appreciative of everyone who has watched one of my videos and who has commented or just like I said, just watched it. I thank y'all for that. And that's my goals for 2025. And so 2024, like I said, did not go the way I planned. I will say that resilience and just the importance of grace and um, having grace with yourself was like one of the main things that I learned, because like I said, I just felt like I didn't want to do nothing. Even when I started feeling better, I just still didn't feel like I wanted to do anything. But just having grace with yourself, like it's fine that I'm not gonna accomplish these things in 2024. Um, so if you were at that point where you're like, okay, 2024 didn't go the way I planned. There's some things that I had that like took me down or brought me down in 2024. This is a new year for us to all start together. We're at the beginning of January. So don't feel like you are not able to, start over. And that's kind of what my 2025 goals are. They're pretty much identical to 2024, because I feel like, the year was just a blur. So, and that's okay. If you feel like, and I know when we do vision boards, the vision boards are not, yearly boards. They're a vision. So sometimes it takes a while. So if you have goals that are identical for 2025, the same as they were in 2024, that's definitely okay. If you would like to share one of your 2025 goals, please drop them in the comments. Let me know what goals you have for the year. Let's help each other accomplish these goals. Let's encourage each other, inspire each other, and just help each other stay accountable. I am definitely on this platform to inform people about the process of my weight loss, but I also want to be accountable for things, and I want to be able to share things with others to inspire them. I want to be able to connect with you all. So let me know what y'all are planning, what your goals are for 2025. And if you have not already, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video.